Do you ever think about how dependent we are on our iPhones? By show of hands, how many of you in here have an iPhone? Most of you. I would say that I'm on my iPhone around 60 to 70% of the day, which is probably way too often. Ever since the first announcement of the iPhone in 2007, Apple has become the most widely used technology company. Most of us own either an iPhone, a MacBook Pro, an iPad, or an iPod. We use them for everything: calls and texts, a GPS system, keeping in touch around the whole world, calendars, pictures, and more. Without it, our generation wouldn't be the same. When is the last time that you would be able to walk around or go anywhere without seeing people on their iPhones, or go to class without seeing a MacBook? Apple hasn't reached this level of success without reason, though. Their products are so top of the line that they have changed the industry. They've also become the most well-respected company in the world. To begin, Apple Incorporated has brought numerous game changers into the industry. According to Investopedia, at one point, Apple enjoyed a nearly 70% market share in the digital music space. The iPod and iTunes Store are our main ways of getting music these days. Very rarely do people actually go into a record store and buy a full album anymore. Apple has made it easy to buy individual songs from the comfort of your own home. Billions of songs have been downloaded since the iTunes Store first opened, and music stores have actually gone out of business because no one comes into them anymore. Apple also has more than half of the market share in the cell phone industry. The cell phone world is highly competitive, but it's no surprise that Apple has come out on top. Other products, like the iPad, have also taken the lead. The iPad is the leading tablet, but others have been produced from other companies, but they don't reach as much of success. Families also have more than one iPad or a MacBook for all of them, because you can personalize them, so everyone wants their own. I also know people that own all three: an iPad, an iPhone, and a MacBook, because they're individually convenient in different situations. But Apple's innovative ideas haven't only brought them popularity, it has also led them to becoming the most highly valued public company ever. The New York Times stated that Apple has broken the record for the biggest market capitalization with $616.34 billion. A crucial part to this success is due to Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was one of the founders and visionary leaders who was actually exiled from the company and brought back over a decade later, which is one of the best moves that Apple has ever made. His approach to technology was different because he wasn't only concerned with being the best technically, but focusing on what the customer wanted. He created user-friendly gadgets that anyone could learn to use. His death in 2011 could have ended the company, but they have still continued to flourish since then. Competitors such as Androids do exist, but the mobile app makers care mostly for Apple and are highly influenced by them. Competitors don't have as much of the apps available to them because they know that the app makers won't make as much money that they would from Apple. Because of Apple's high value, they're an easy target for scrutiny, but their products always give high quality performance. The rivals are still constantly trying to copy them. Lastly, Apple has become a regular part of our lives. It is assumed that everyone knows about Apple products and how they work, and that we all have them. Terms that are from our iPhone are used in normal conversation. You'll often hear people use words like emojis or screenshot or ask someone to use Siri. Everyone knows these are features of an iPhone, but they don't need to be explained. Everyone knows who Siri is, even though she doesn't have a face. The US News reported that 40% of teenagers in the United States own an iPhone. Apple products are also constantly used in different films and television. Those products are everywhere, but the audience members don't even notice the product placement because we are so used to seeing them in our everyday lives. Great customer service is also a crucial part to keeping a business going, and they have always kept the consumers happy. This has led to them being popular and also so well respected. Apple really has changed our society, and people of all ages can benefit from their visionary projects. In conclusion, I hope that I've opened your eyes of how much Apple has affected all of us. No other company has ever grown so quickly or become so well known throughout the world. Or maybe another company has. You can ask Siri.